Sag, welcome to your monthly overview for the month of June. What's up? What's going on? Show me Sagittarius in June. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. If there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check out the placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. Okay. What's going on, please? Show me Sagittarius in June. Show me Sagittarius in June. What's going on, please? Show me Sag in June. What's going on, please? Show me Sagittarius. Okay. Eight of Cups. King of Swords. The Fool. Okay. Okay. Temperance. That's you. King of Wands. Devil. Oh, my. I have the distinct feeling that that's not you, but we'll see. Nine of Swords. Page of Cups. Seven of Cups. Yeah, because you're showing me conflict about how to deal with that. Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, Seven of Cups. If you are trying that hard to get yourself consolidated on one page, you need to ask yourself if it's worth it. I see someone's trying to provoke a response from you. How you act is how you act. Okay? You know, there's the proof of choice, not the absence of it. You get to choose your own level of participation. I see in your opening here, Eight of Cups, King of Swords, the Fool. You made the determination, and I agree with it because you seem to be consolidated. I got to walk away from something, somebody, situation that expects an emotional response that you no longer want to provide or that you should be providing. I don't know. You just kind of put your hard hat on with the King of Swords and says, I need to absence myself from this and just be open to a new journey, a new beginning, let it go, right? You're saying I'm already out the door emotionally speaking from this, or I shouldn't be, or I no longer feel anything towards it, or I'm not supposed to, because that King of Swords is kind of adamant that we stick to this. And then we have the interest here with the Fool to open up, generate new activity, new beginning, fresh start, something. Okay, we'll break it down. Fast forward a wee bit, you're doing fine, Temperance. You are being you, okay? Healing, but remaining positive, being open, okay? And then I have a King of Wands and a Devil, and I'm like, well, that's the opposite of healing and feeling better and being open to life, not being completely closed off it. So it made me question right away if that was you. Not so sure. We'll see. Because Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, Seven of Cups, you're stressing out phenomenally about whether or not to keep your heart exposed to a situation. And you shouldn't have to stress that hard about it. You know, you're giving it a great deal of consideration. And I don't know that it's justified. Especially given that the Devil's there as the King of Wands. Someone's still deeply attracted to you or the situation. I don't know if it goes into a place of obsession. I need to clarify. But someone's forward face is the King of Wands. Pride, passion, direction, ambition. There's nothing wrong with those characteristics, but the Devil's behind it. So it's kind of like that, but amplified. So it could be coming from all the wrong areas, you know, especially if it's just passion or pride. Maybe a combination of those two things. But it's coming from that point of view of I really need to get a win on this. I need to get what I want. And I don't know that's necessarily taking you into consideration. Because your biggest point of fuss over here in the future is, how do I include this and should I? Should I be open to this? Especially if it's the very thing you said that you would isolate from, walk away from, or no longer emotionally intermingle with. So we're going to start right there with the Eight of Cups, see what's up. Let's see the Eight of Cups. Show me the Eight of Cups, please. Show me the Eight of Cups, please, for Sag. Show me the Eight of Cups, please. Okay, what's up? Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. See, Queen of Wands. It's not that you wanted to walk away from this. You actually had a strong emotion from it, so that's a decision. That's why I see that kind of firmness from the King of Swords, reinforcing your decision, because you have to reinforce it. You have to reinforce it with the King of Swords. It's more of a mental thing, and it's not emotional at all. The King of Swords is practically trying to tell you, Sag, it's because you love this that you got to walk away from it. So here we have, I knew it wasn't you, King and Queen of Wands. So just to be clear, you love something and you tell yourself not to, or that you need to stop showing it emotion. Also passion. You are aware that you have feelings for this, and the Queen of Wands, that you also have passion for it. You're aware. You're in it on both emotional fronts in terms of love and passion. Eight of Cups, you say, I gotta go. I gotta go. For those reasons, I gotta go. Two of Wands. Like, I cannot stick around on a decision based in passion. I need to be open-hearted towards this. I have so much bigger heart capacity in me than what is actually happening. So you have to remember the Eight of Cups gets triggered when we are so close to emotional fulfillment, but not quite. So that means we can love this to some degree, but are we experiencing fulfillment in the reverse? Is this situation fulfilling? Does it give back? Because if it replenished your cups and then also added to them, you wouldn't have stopped at an 8. You would have gone into a 9 or a 10 or an ace, whatever. 2, 6, just not an 8. So you're like, there's the admission. I love this, and I'm also crazy for it. I'm passionate for it. And your King of Swords says you have to walk away. Because the opposite's true. You actually quite a bit love this and have passion for it. Okay. Let's say that King of Swords is quite the firm character. Some of you might be very intelligent or just very focused when you need to be. Okay. But he takes his feelings out of the equation, or she takes her feelings out of the equation and says, logically, this is what you need to do. Okay. King of Swords, you know, that tells me you might feel a great deal, but it's not being returned to you. Okay. Let's see that King of Swords. I see you contemplating these things as you enter June, but more importantly, reinforcing those things as you enter June. I don't know why you need the reminder, but you need the reminder. Well, that's not true. I kind of see why you need the reminder. But you're doing fine for now. Oh. Yeah, 2 cups was always in question, huh? It was in question with this, whatever it is. Being fair, shared, if anything else. All right. Let's see that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. The World. There it is. Knight of Wands. I know, Page of Cups. There it is. I called it. I called it. Your energy called it. It's been incredibly consistent and straightforward. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. The King of Swords is enforcing the decision to end this cycle because they say that you are, it turns you on like crazy and that you love it too. The King of Swords acknowledges this and says that's all the more reason why I'm here doing the job, because your heart won't. Okay? So your mind is doing the job of reinforcing. This is your decision, stick to it. This is your, leave your heart out of it, Sag. Leave your heart out of it, leave your passion out of it, which is hard because you are indeed a fire sign. But it looks like the Sag I'm looking at, you have a fair dose of water in you too, you know. And that King of Swords is like, remember this? This is my job. I'm supposed to keep you separate from this. Stop giving it emotion, okay? Stop giving it attention, stop giving it passion. We cycled that out, I said so. He's not trying to be mean, but it's the job you assigned that King of Swords or your Queen of Swords, however you want to put it. Okay? He's just doing his job as he best understands it to keep you away from that, whatever it is. Okay? Let's see that Fool, please. You made an agreement between you and you to open up to new things, to begin a new journey. Okay? Let's see that Fool. Show me the Fool. Show me the Fool. Show me that Fool, please. Do one more. Let's see that Fool, please. Judgment, 8 of Cups, there twice, 7 of Wands. Yep, it's your spiritual call. I completely agree. To open up to new beginnings here meant you acknowledging this 8 of Cups, which again, 7 of Wands, you're defending your position. You keep telling me I have to reinforce my decision. Mentally, physically, I have got to stay away from this. And if I stay away from this, I can open up to a new beginning as the Fool. Okay? Positive, not negative. Yeah, it is your particular spiritual lesson here with Judgment. So far, you've done a very good job in staying away from this. Okay? So acknowledged, acknowledged, acknowledged. Okay? I understand you had to put your hard hat on. I understand that you're like, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. This, I did it. My own free will. I chose to do it. I have to reinforce it. Okay? And I agree with you. You keep at this. Eventually, you will open up appropriately in time to a new beginning, whatever that means to you. But right now, I'm seeing you open up with June about, this is my decision. I got to stick to it. Over and over again. And it's because, once more, your heart and your passion are both equally wrapped up in this, or they were, and you are trying to keep yourself distant from it. Okay? Here you are, being you, Temperance. Let's take a look at you. Let's see how much progress you've made in terms of healing. Show me Temperance, please. Show me Temperance. Oh, excuse me while I sit up. Show me Temperance, please. The Star, the Moon, the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. It's your deepest desire to learn what it is you need to learn, so that way this won't happen again. Okay. You know, you kept too many things under the moon hidden from yourself about the compatibility of this 3 of Pentacles. It was probably a friendship at best. There's a lot of things we overlooked about this person willfully, particularly about its feasibility for the real world, 3 of Pentacles. And by that I mean to just stop and start as friends. I mean the building blocks. The secrets here really aren't so much of a secret. This only had so much shelf life. It had no room to grow. And you're reflecting on this. It is your deepest desire to understand the Star. You're saying, well, all I want to heal from is to give myself the respect of dignity, to look at this realistically and understand from the beginning it probably never had a real shot to go beyond the 3 of Pentacles. You're saying there really wasn't much to build upon, and if I'm being honest with myself, that's the truth of it. So I had lots of feeling for a 3 of Pentacles gig, and that never really works out. Now, I'm not saying that you didn't do your part to actively construct more. I'm saying you understood the futility of it, but you didn't want to see it, the Moon. Okay? You know, when we understand the investment's low but the feeling's high, we tend to stay in things for a very long time. That's human nature. Because our feelings are investing prior to what reality is showing us or what we are allowing ourselves to see. And you're saying, I did not allow myself to see that this was a limited, capped experience. It was only going to stay stuck at a 3 of Pentacles because I had so much feeling in it. So again, your King of Swords, why he's reinforcing the decision, the cycle, why your sense of will is reinforcing the decision, is because you know your emotional investment vastly outweighed the reality, which was minuscule. Okay. But it was under the moon. We didn't want to see that. You're seeing it now. You're making up for it double time. And you're saying that's all you really want to understand, most likely to prevent future things like this from occurring. This is what we do when we do the inner work. You're showing me the inner work for a reason. You know, the idea is, if I'm being honest with myself, it couldn't have been more than 3 of Pentacles. I get that now. Okay, so it's like you're reverse engineering. The more you can kind of see this connection for what it was, you can start to dismantle your emotions for it better. Okay? Good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and skip over that King of Wands for now. If I have more questions, I'll get back to him. We're going to go right into that Devil. Show me the Devil, please. Show me the Devil, show me the Devil, show me the Devil. Show me that Devil, please. one more. Show me the devil, please. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit. Those are all positive things. So this person has a very strong question in them that they want to answer. Can I fix things with Sag? They see you in there. They reflect upon you. They're saying we have a lot of things in common. Why didn't I think of that? And you're like, I'm being honest with myself about the situation for the first time. It was never going to go beyond a Three of Pentacles investment. I didn't have a platform to stand on with them. Why the hell did I fall in love with them? Right? I know. I get it. And now they're like, well, the world's our oyster. We could expand the hell out of it. The Hermit, Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. They're showing me with the devil behind it a very strong need to stabilize this, to heal it, to make it work, that they can. So then why wasn't it done before? All right, we're going to have to go ahead and clarify that King of Wands then. Where was all this, I can do it, we can fix it? Where's this we language coming from now? Because as far as I can tell, your point of view is honest. So where's this, we can fix it, we can stabilize it? It's becoming the point of the devil, I have to fix this, I have to fix this, I have to fix this, I have to grow it, I have to expand it. Why? Because I think you gave me the very honest summary about what it really was. Okay? Let's see that King of Wands. The Hierophant, the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands. I don't know what they want. They're saying they can stabilize it, they can fix it, they can fix it, they can fix it. Where was all that before? Why am I seeing a Hierophant with the Six of Swords and the Page of Wands? Are they saying if I leave a commitment, I can fix things with Sag? Is that what they're saying? If I leave a commitment, and it's very small, mind you, with the Page of Wands, in other words, it hasn't happened, it's a small idea. But the idea of it makes them feel triumphant, and then they turn around and say, but I can fix it, I have to fix it, I have to fix it with Sag, I can stabilize, I can give this more. It seems to be riding on this idea of leaving a commitment in order to achieve those goals. Even if it's not leaving a commitment, it's leaving a sense of the higher self behind in order to achieve these goals, and the devil's attached to it. So it's coming across as an obsessive, I need to fix it and stabilize it with Sag, but I don't... Even if it's not a commitment, let's take it as a baseline characteristic of just the higher self. Why do you have to uncommit from the self in order to do that? I don't understand. I don't understand. I can only default to, I'd have to leave a commitment behind in order to achieve this. So it's coming from, even though the intentions upon clarification seem honorable, the background noise to it isn't. Okay. You should only do things when you know that they're absolutely correct. And they're showing me that the theory fits the outcome or the goal. I understand that, okay? if the outcome is indeed to stabilize and fold you into the world of the Ten of Pentacles, and I can fix it with you, and I want this world with you. If that is indeed your outcome or your goal, you're going to have to start building a blueprint or a theory to make that achievable. But how you go about that blueprint or theory really kind of defines you as a person. Okay. If you're going to end things, you need to end it cleanly and succinctly because you know it's correct. So I'm not quite sure about the method here. It takes a lot of work here, the Pentacle world, which they say that they're willing to do. But the drive behind it doesn't feel right. Yeah, they're still passionate about you, but not once did they reference love to me. They did reference what they'd have to leave behind in order to fix things permanently with you. And with the devil behind it, it's become kind of like a devilish construct. Obsessive, I have to get it done, or this is how it has to be. And you're like, this had nowhere to go, and I knew it, and I always knew it. So you fell in love with someone who I believe isn't technically available, emotionally available, spiritually available, or physically available. You always knew this thing had a shelf life under your moon, and you've been healing on that ever since. That's why I said, guys, the star here with clarified with you suggested this was a deeply personal response for you, that you needed to figure this out. Okay. That way it would never happen again. I had all these feelings and not a platform in hell to stand on. I knew that. Why did that happen? Why did I allow that to happen? Right? They're showing me if I want a life with Sag and commit to it and grow the whole thing, I'm going to have to leave a commitment behind, or in some way leave my sense of higher self behind in order to achieve that. So I would never have somebody do that. I don't think any right person in their right mind would have the other person do that. If it means compromising yourself, then you will always compromise yourself to the highest degree. And I don't want that for anybody. Because where does it stop? If you're going to do things, do them correctly. Own the decision like you did. It was a difficult one because I see you reinforcing it constantly, but it was still the correct one for you. This would be, this is what I have to do, and it makes me feel kind of bad, but if that's what's got to be done, it's not, life like this is not a job. This is either something that you can own and step into and say it's correct for me, and exit and enter something completely correctly, or you can't. Okay? So why are you nervous in future? Unless they communicate this to you in some way, or... Because I still see you reinforcing your decision to stay disconnected from this. Okay, so why are you so nervous in future? One moment, please. Oh, excuse me. We are still recovering, but a lot better comparatively, so that's nice. Okay. Nope. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Switching decks time. All right. So I thought they were going to show me some obsessive passion with you, and while many things about you absolutely turned them on, absolutely, I didn't see love as being a primary motivation. I saw this is what I'd have to do. With the devil there, it sucks because it looks like good intentions. It does, with the Hermit, 10 and 9 Pentacles. Sustainability, longevity, all that stuff. I can't help but wonder then if it's a commitment that they'd have to leave behind, how deeply codependent it must run in order for somebody to think this negatively about a switch. How deeply immersed they are in it. That the idea is that they'd have to completely scrap it to start over. And so that tells me how deeply embedded that Ten of Pentacles is to them. That's not a fresh start. That's not a fresh beginning. It's needing to justifying one Ten of Pentacles / commitment to enter another and try to evade that sense of bad feeling as much as possible. Leaving one thing that's codependent to become completely enmeshed in another. And I just, that's a whole other subject, and there's only so much we can cover here today. But FYI, okay? I can't deny that the impression might be going that direction. Let's see that Nine of Swords, please. I have a very hard time trusting people who cannot be alone, because they will always do something, self-sabotaging or not, to make sure that they're not. Honey, if you can't be your own best company, you won't be with anyone else either. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Five of Swords. See, and you're showing me, there's that Nine of Pentacles. I knew it was you. There's a reflection of this. I know that this is a soul bond to you. This is precious to you. I know that you're in love with it, passion for it. We discussed all that. I know. But you're starting to reflect their efforts. You're stressing about things and you're trying to talk yourself into this. I don't want you to. Five of Swords is here. I don't like that, guys. That's way too much mental anxiety over something that should now be a non-conflict for you. You get to choose your own level of participation. You don't have to participate in this. I'm sure you love them. I do. But if you have to compromise yourself like they're willing to compromise themselves, then you're both wrong. Okay? If you have to talk yourself into or out of anything, that's the Five of Swords. Back away. Stop. 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 That soul bond, that Six of Cups, cannot be that precious if you would compromise yourself and you would join them in that space. Okay? All right? The only reason, after all this work, shutting it off, leave it alone, do not let that go to waste. I believe your initial concept of what went wrong and why is dead on bang. Do you really want to trade it up? For what? Someone who, like I said, compromises themselves to the point of breaking, and that would include you too. How precious could it be then if you would have that of each other? So to keep this in mind, okay? I can't tell you what to do. I'm just the tarot lady on YouTube. You either resonate with this or you don't. That's it. Full stop. So take it, resonate, see if it does not. Choose the proof of choice, not the absence of it. The only reason I think I see it this much on your mind is because at some point they breached contact or something. After all your efforts to stay away. Okay? Okay. We're going to go ahead and skip that Page of Cups. I get it. Seven of Cups. You being open to this. If you really want a new journey and a new start where something's equal and fair and can make clean exit and entry decisions, not one where you would compromise your sense of self, ethics, and personhood, just like you wouldn't have with this person, then you indeed need to continue to stand up for your decision and not consider this an option. Or you can re-expose yourself to it. Let's see that Seven of Cups. We all have choice here, okay? Some would argue that we don't. I think that's a cynical point of view. I think we all have free will. What happens after that is, well, the proof of that, you know? There are times we are influenced, don't get me wrong. That's what judgment is. There's influence and there's outside influence of other people. But we still have some say. We do. And that some say is what can make the most difference between what you will participate in and what you will not participate in. It doesn't take much. Okay. You know, I have made absolute final decisions on just a couple of key words that I've heard from people. And that was my absolute deciding factor to allow them in my life or to keep them out. Those couple of key words that told you everything you need to know, but perhaps before you couldn't see it or hear it. I'm saying a little bit can go a long way. Okay? But if you're sitting there bullying yourself to believe in something when you kind of already know what the gig is, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay? Let's see that Seven of Cups, please. Let's see that Seven of Cups. Show me that Seven of Cups. You know, I tell people, and I have this practice too, bend so you do not break, but do not bend so much that you do break. Life is literally a compromise of knowing when to be flexible and then knowing when you need to stop being flexible. So that's why I tell people, don't bully yourself into adopting something you don't want, or bully yourself by talking yourself out of something that could be good for you, but you're too afraid. There's a big difference. Either way, stop. Give it reflection, okay? Five of Wands, the World, Ace of Swords. I'm proud of you. Good job. Good job. This caused you real conflict at some point in the future. Someone wants to be allowed back into your life for reasons we've already discussed. Their plan will take time. And it's something that they could back out of too. If they could back out of a commitment that doesn't have a clean exit, I have no problem with people exiting commitments so long as they understand it's correct. I feel like this person wants you in place as a backup plan. But before they can exit that, they have to know that you're in place. Fuck that. With all due respect, fuck that. You're not somebody's backup plan. Honey, you're a whole human being. They can't be alone. That's not your problem. Okay? You've been through all this before with this person. You know, you've been there. It's a shitty fucking t-shirt. And let me tell you, after a couple washes, it falls apart. It gets old real fast. You know. And if that's what they could do to a commitment, in other words, not end it properly, then that's what they'll do to you too. How you enter and exit says everything. You treat someone like a backup plan, then you're always going to be looking for a backup plan or a back door or an exit or an emergency escape hatch. Again, I have no problem with people exiting commitments. I do have a problem with people exiting commitments so long as they have a guarantee someone else is in place. Because it's not clean, it speaks to codependency, it speaks to weakness and all this other bullshit. So remember that, because it's going to come up under question when they start fishing around. Okay? But you have choice. You can either human this, open up towards it, or you can resist the fight, the world, and reinforce that fucking decision. You understand me? Ace of Swords, the World, Five of Wands. Don't tolerate this. And never. This is also competition, by the way. Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. Do not participate in competition. There are no winners. There's only losers. You have your truth. Stick to it. Reinforce the world. Okay? That's, again, what I'm saying here in the cards. And that's why I said, good job, Saggy. You do make the correct decision. I see where you got close, honey. Really fucking close. No, they're a friend. They're going to stay a friend. If they wanted more from you back there in the beginning or when they had the opportunity, when they were clean, free, and available, that's their lost cause, not yours. Okay? And that might have happened with shit shows like this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I should have picked Saggy. They authentically loved me and were crazy about me. Okay. You want the respect of new. Have the respect of a clean fucking exit. So long as you know what's right for you, but don't. You're not anybody's backup job or emergency exit. What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? I didn't even see love. That's what's weird to me. It's more about the prosperity, stability, and that comfort of knowing who to come home to. Yeah, the passion's there. That's also there. But I didn't see the love. Oy. Lost in space, needing direction. I know, number 36. I could see that, especially over here where the conflict reemerges and it's sharper than it was. You last connected with it. You feel like you're going to be lost in space. I understand that. No, everything you need to know was already here to begin with. Number 15, the Dust Devil. Moving out of stagnation. So if you got into that space where it seemed like all you're doing is reinforcing this decision and you still haven't opened up to a new beginning, I know. There's that devil, just a touch of it. Yeah, you move out of stagnation for a minute. It's just going to put you in a position of reinforcing your decision or being open. I have to insist upon this, guys. Be flexible, warm like wax. That way you can't be broken. But if you're too warm, if you're too waxy, a little bit of heat will make you into a puddle. And you'll flow in many directions, lost, broken. Okay, know when to be soft. Yeah, but don't get lost. Okay, now I think that's it. 36 and 15. Okay. Yeah, no, we're going to be moving out of stagnation here. Okay. The family tree, the Ten of Pentacles, that sense of legacy. Here's the thing. If I'm saying this for you, that means you are concerned with stability, roots, family connectivity. If that's true, then you have to concern and prioritize your roots, what makes them healthy and what makes them weak. Okay? That is the genealogy we see here in the tree. It could be very strong and last you for lifetimes to come for your children, your children's children, etc. A sense of stability and this is who we are, this is where we came from, roots. Or you can weaken the tree, depending on what you allow to feed it. 16 in reverse. This situation does not point due north. It's not correct. Okay? 16, compass in reverse. This is not the dream. This is not the wish. This is not how we want stability. Okay? Blockage, mountains, 21. Overcoming that particular blockage, mountain, etc. You will. You will. I know this has been difficult, but mind you, there are some things that's not a mountain for you to overcome. It's not. If this person really cared about you, if they really loved you, and they had any sense of respect and dignity for themselves, they exit their situation on their terms. Not because they feel reassured that they have someone else in place ready to take up the mantle. Fuck that. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.